And not so necessarily space-oriented, but it's kind of tangential. You talk about first series, second series. British sitcoms usually go 2 series. I know why. We've talked about it. In fact, I don't know. I'm still unclear. But the benefit of those folks, why? What's with 2 series? Why don't they run into the ground till it sucks really bad? Like we do here.
I think probably with I think it all comes down to money really, in that there's so much money being pumped into American shows that if something's even vaguely a hit, it'll be going for like the next kind of 2 years. But with these shows, they're not kind of huge budgets, and I think it kind of comes back to the artist really, sort of whether they want to do more, and also you don't have huge teams of writers, you don't have lots and lots of producers. Basically, that space was the 3 of us and Naira Park, our producer, and that was it really. But there is a thing that they call like the curse of 40 Towers, because 40 Towers famously only had 12 episodes and was huge, and then just stopped. And John Cleese said, "I'm never doing any more. That's it. It's perfect. I'm just going to sort of stop." And there were other shows like The Young Ones was another show that only had 12 episodes. And The Office, I think it's become kind of de rigueur to kind of, I think we're just a nation of quitters. I don't know, I mean, it's difficult. We had a chance to do a 3rd season and didn't do it at the time, and then it kind of got away from us a bit. But there's a thing as well with it being, I suppose, we all have differing opinions on this, but, it being a show about young people, it's a tricky thing as you're getting older. And when we started the show, there were a lot of shows on TV that were trying to rip off Friends, and they were usually written by people in their kind of 40s and sometimes 50s. There was a number of shows that were like...
Yeah, everyone in Friends was 40 when it started, so,
But I think the thing was that, we felt kind of like there was a... we felt kind of empowered, I guess, by the fact we were the same age as the people on screen. That I was 24, Jess was 25, Simon was 58. You beat me too.
Well, also, yeah, that's true. And also we were kind of living that life as well. We were living in shared accommodations and sitting around doing. I think it would be weird to try and write space now because our lives have changed so dramatically that we're not those people anymore. We kind of were those people at the time, and now we're temperamental, stuck-up idiots.
I like to think symbolically, the PlayStation console that was in the show at the end of the 2nd series, I left it on set, and it went into storage with the rest of the set. I was saying, "Go away, time suck. Be gone." Not the show, the PlayStation console. What's he talking about?
I don't know, I enjoyed this. I was like, where's he going with it? Well, shucks, I mean, I can sit here and talk all day, but don't you guys want to ask questions? Yeah. Do we need to do mics, or can you just project from your diaphragm?
Projectile!
Look, there's...
Theatrically, go.
You stood right the fuck up. Now you dude, sit down. There's the chick in the dress behind you. She was
You're
up.
you're
She was up like a shot. She was up immediately.
Thank you. No problem. Hi, my name's Emily.
British.
The irony, I have to come to LA to meet you. Thank you for the awe, by the way. That makes up for my plane ticket, clearly. Firstly, I wanted to know, how does it feel watching it on a big screen? Because clearly you guys have had premieres for Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, but for something made for the small screen, on the big screen, how does that feel kind of different?
I just think, oh, my arse is big. Oh, it's so big. Which is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. It depends on where you look at it.
I just think, oh, Jess's arse is big.
What do you think, Edgar?
I think it looks great on the big screen. It's really
Wow.
I like it thick. I like the fact that I got the biggest cheer. No, it's really great seeing on the big screen. Obviously, because it wasn't shot with a laughter track, we never showed it to an audience. We had a couple of maybe screenings, like market research screenings, and that was it. And then the first time we ever saw it with a crowd, we did a marathon in London in November, and I watched the whole 7 hours in one go, and with an audience this big, and it was pretty amazing. But I think it's great watching it on the big screen. It's really it's great that you're sitting here in 2008 with the sort of huge ArcLight stereo pumping, watching the show. It's fantastic. I love it.
Also, sorry.
No, not 2-part question. Sorry.
Just in terms of...
No, I don't think so.
rewatching that, sort of the little culture quirks, like, for example, when Brian wakes up and it's 11:21, which is the time that's always on in the X-Files, that seemed like quite an easy one to slip in. But then for stuff like, nobody's listening, and then you've got the conversation, like, when you're writing, do those things just come to you, or do you kind of think, oh, I want to do it?
Kevin has never been more stoned now.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
No! I got it! I got most of it. All those little things kind of came out. We never had a list of things we wanted to get in. It was never like, oh, we've got to do a reference to the conversation. It always came out of the story, and you know that every cutaway was always. It was never for the sake of it. It was always for metaphorical or.
It was always a case of, you know, whenever we kind of wrote anything, it was you just immediately think, oh, that's a bit like that from there, or that.
The whole point of it. The whole point of it is,
yeah.
It's like Daisy and Tim are explaining their lives to you, and they're like, yeah, I went to work in this place, and it was like fucking one flew over the cuckoo's nest, or you know, that's how they see their own life.
Or you know, they have a cake like in the end of Bugs Malone, or and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Not your question in any way.
No, three-part question.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily.
God bless you.
Let's have a
British
question.
chicken turned on your own is so weird.
I don't know, like
Brit fight. Yeah. You know what was awesome?
Let's give it to that man.
Hold on, I got a comment.
Okay. He's in charge here, Edgar. He's in charge.
I totally forgot what I was going to say. Watching with an audience, going way back, which I think was the first question, kind of.
Kevin, that was 3 hours ago.
That question. I lost my train of thought. Watching the gunfight with an audience was amazing. Because that was something that I always enjoyed watching. Hearing people clap during that, with specific gestures, that was fucking dope.
I agree.
Did she work the X-Files into that question too?
yeah, with the 11:21 thing.
It's all there.
Was that intentional?
Yeah, because we were.
She saw it.
I know, that's great. Oh, just before you ask the question, there was the most obscure X-Files. I am a huge X-Files fan, and you know, I've since met Gillian Anderson as well after all that talk of jerking off over it. Incredibly embarrassing. But the most obscure reference is in the episode when Colin is kidnapped, and his little leash comes back into the winder, and Tim comes in and says he thinks he's been taken by a crocodile or something. It was a reference to an episode called Quagmire, right? Season 2, yeah? Queequeg the dog. And I see there are people that got it. I knew there would be people out there. So it's fucking Queequeg!
And it's those same 15 people that are going to go and see X-Files 2 next week. I'm kidding.